What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Supergirl Season 3, Episode 1 video. Boy, the girl is back, and I am super hyped for this. So we've got all of our shows back this week. We started off with, yes, Supergirl is back. We've got a Star Wars trailer dropping, and possibly one of my favourite WWE stables teams of all time have reformed, so I am happy as Larry here. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated if you did enjoy this video. And I'm surprisingly hyped here, considering it's about 2 AM here in the UK when I am recording this for you lovely people. And maybe it's because I've got a hell of a lot of adrenaline pumping through me because, well, we had that jump scare. Thanks. Wasn't expecting a jump scare at all at the end there, and I'm a massive wimp who can't even play Outlast without actually looking away from the screen, which makes it, well, a bit hard to play a game. But Supergirl really was interesting this week. That's the word I'm going to say here, interesting. So we had all this kind of hype here for this episode, and really it was a settling of the dust of that fallout with Mon-El going. Mon-El has gone, that is it. He popped up a few times in these weird sort of links, so I'll talk about more on that later. But it's more Kara dealing with this, dealing with the 5 stages of grief or bereavement. I'm not sure exactly what the correct word is there, but she is reeling from this, and she doesn't want to be a human anymore. She wants to just carry on being a Kryptonian, which is how she is dealing with this, and she's lashing out at everyone. Not necessarily kind of emo lashing out, but she is kind of retreating into herself, which is understandable considering her boyfriend is gone. He is disappeared. He's not dead, he's just, you know, gone, which, well, she had to make that decision, and, well, her cousin wouldn't actually make that decision either, which saw this episode be a bit of a drag. It was really depressing, but we got more Maggie and Alex than I really was expecting, which I did like. But the tone of this was dark, and it would be kind of cool if they carried this on, but it was all changed towards the end. And I can't help but think Kara and Supergirl without Mon-El was a lot better. We can focus on her as a character, which is why these superhero shows I don't really think work when they have these relationships, albeit, you know, The Flash was there from day one, from day dot with these relationships, and Supergirl really has had a raft of really bad ones, which I think that she has done a lot better being without this, and I think that not having Mon-El on the show is going to do her a lot of good, although he will be returning when possibly Saturn Girl and the rest of the Legion of Superheroes turn up, which we know we're getting. We have Saturn Girl cast on the show. So we have our new seemingly big bad. I think Morgan Edge is going to be the thorn in the edge of Supergirl there. You see what I did there? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But Morgan Edge was... I really like the actor. He's like the kind of actor you never actually know their name. He was... I think he was General Talbot. I think that's his name in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was really good in that. He's like kind of thing, like, just pops up everywhere in lots of bit parts. But I think that he is going to be a real problem, as he's the one who recruited and got Bloodsport on this, and he wanted to really do over the Luthors for some reason. I know that Morgan Edge had some sort of rivalry and things with Lex Luthor in the comics, so this is being translated here. And in the comics, he recruited, or Bloodsport was actually recruited by Lex Luthor. So a lot of changes there in here, making this more fit in. I mean, obviously Hank Henshaw's Martian Manhunter thing changed for the show as well, so they're fitting this in, having Supergirl as this character, because obviously they can't have Lex Luthor. I think this is the closest we're really going to get to having a huge Lex Luthor character on the show, albeit I would really like this, and Lena is absolutely superb in this. I absolutely loved Lena Luthor, and she was just amazing, and she's bought Catco, which Catco, or Cat Grant, sorry, is the press secretary for the White House. considering obviously the president is an alien. And I really did like those little bits. Cat Grant is an absolute straight savage. And I didn't know that, well, the actress was actually married to Harrison Ford, which I found out recently when I was watching Blade Runner, and I was like on Wikipedia, and just, you know, in the Wikipedia hole. Don't Wikipedia, not even once, kids. Not even once. So Bloodsport obviously was originally hired by Lex Luthor. He was a deranged character out of Vietnam. He was a Vietnam veteran and all this, because obviously it was very of the time, and he was a real disappointment. I was like expecting some dude to walk in, jack in, he's got this cloak, he's got these guns, and he's going to cause absolutely chaos at the Supergirl Day rally, but he had a submarine, and that was that, and then that went down. Just a real big letdown from this, when I was expecting a proper character on the show. So it's a bit of a shame. Hopefully, maybe Bloodsport pops up later on. They kind of do this on these shows. And, well, I don't know, where did he get the submarine from? I don't know. And, it just was a shame to me, I think. That I expected, maybe it's on me, I expected a lot more than really what I would actually was going to get. But Supergirl sorted it out. She saved the day. She stopped being emo. She cheered up, she had some ice cream, and then jumped straight in and got down to it. And, well, we saw Rain as well in this, and her kid bumped into Alex, which, you know what, Rain is someone, if you don't know who that is, she was a world killer engineered on Krypton, and then what happened is her and the fellow world killers, one was missing, which was presumed to be Doomsday in the New 52 Supergirl. She then went on to fight Supergirl, and in this, well, she doesn't actually know that she is who she is. And I think that she's slowly getting her powers, and they are being unlocked. As she lifted that girder, she clearly has super strength, and she's slowly going to work with it. And I think that she's going to possibly work with the DEO and Supergirl, and then slowly she will be, her kind of backstory sleeper agents thing will be taken away, and she will betray her, which I think that's how I would write it personally. Now, this mental link with Mon-El and her mother has seemingly turned sour, as we had that jump scare at the end. I didn't like that. That scared the hell out of me. No, well, actually, I liked it. It was really, really cool. I like the way it just went all grey and then she turned around. Oh man, that was some really cool horror, actually. I think that maybe we could have a spoopy, super spoopy Halloween episode of Supergirl. That'd be dope. That really would be dope. But what is going on here? Is it because obviously we have Kara having the same sort of things in her head, and maybe it could be Sai, who is coming in the next episode, who'll be messing with everyone, but I don't know on that. Let me know what you think in the comments, what this could be, and could it be like some kind of Kryptonian virus? And that crashed pod there possibly was Rain's, I think, back in the day, and as well it could be kind of emitting some sort of signal or something like that that messes with your brain, or it could be simply Mon-El is able to actually connect, and Rain, being who she is, her physiology, her mentology, or whatever, is actually corrupting that, perhaps. Now, this look here could actually be what Rain even looks like. It looks quite similar to what she does in the comics. She has that kind of ashen grey skin. Now, we haven't got the red hair, but I guess you can get that box dye hair from Boots or somewhere, whatever. She was always on sale, whatever. So that's probably what she's actually going to look like. And I think it looks cool. I really do like this look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this is what she's going to look like? Or do you think she looks completely badass? But we're getting our biggest gay wedding ever. And that is going to be awesome. Although the actress who plays Maggie isn't going to be on the show this much. She is just a recurring, or whatever is the one where they're not actually going to be on the show a lot. Now, the highlights of this episode was Lena Luthor, amazing, and Morgan Edge. And I loved the way that Supergirl left him on the little kind of shipping container thing. And I have to say, the new attitude from Kara is awesome, albeit it's probably going to change right at the end, and they are doubling down on the LGBT stories here, which I think are pretty good. I quite like them. I know a lot of people are incredibly unreasonable and hate them for no reason. So, and I would say it was an okay episode as a whole. There wasn't any really big moments. It really was just characterization. There was no major fights. Obviously, it was really cool when she picked up the submarine, which is quite similar to shots we've seen in Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. Obviously, it can be in the Richard Donner ones as well. So let me know what you think in the comments on this. I will be doing Flash tomorrow. I will be doing Gifted as well, but I'm going to go to bed. I've got a Legends and a Gotham video tomorrow as well, so it's going to be a packed week for you people. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.